What's good everyone, it's Zigzag here, welcome back to another Geoguessr video, and welcome back to the Road to Champion Division, the highest rank in Geoguessr, on my second account where I'll be playing without moving, panning, or zooming. Now, as you guys know, they have not added any no-moving modes to duels, so all the opponents we play against today will be playing moving around, which makes this challenge very difficult indeed. Our first opponent here comes from Sweden, they're 1000 plus rated, which is where we want to be very soon, so let's see if we can win this one. Looks like Jordan, or the UAE. I still think it's Jordan, and to our west we have a big ocean or a big sea. So I would say that might be the Dead Sea, and we might be somewhere around here. Southwesterly angle, so I do like this, although I think in hindsight we might be closer to the mountains because we do see quite a bit of elevation here, but let's take a look around. Is it indeed Jordan? It is. We got the black car, and indeed we are rather close. Actually, just a little bit further down there. Our opponent also gets a nice guess, but considering we played that NMPZ, we're pretty close, 2.2 kilometers away. Good start to the video. Good omen. Okay, let's see what we have in the next round here. It's very, very foggy. It looks like the British Isles. We have wind turbines. It should be like Scotland or Ireland. I think the road almost feels a bit Irish. I'm going to hedge between the two here. And it could also be like Orkneys or something like that, or even Shetlands. So hopefully that is not the case. We have a lot of rock walls here. Kind of feels more UK than Ireland to me, but as I said, I do still think both are possible, so we'll just have to see here. And our opponent does go in France, so that's a fortunate thing. It was Orkneys there. Probably should have just gone for that, but hey, we still gained 1,000 points. Could have been 2,000 if we played it right. But yeah, next one here is Chile. Chile has got these kind of signposts, the flat ones. We're up with the volcanoes. This should be quite far north. I'm just going to slam it in here. Generally speaking, when you see these kind of volcanoes and it's very dry, then you should be somewhere along the Bolivian border. That's generally speaking the rule. And so I've just pretty much hedged it between that. It seems like it's a decent hedge because there is quite a bit of population over here. But it is that further south stuff. Yeah, I guess like this is the last part where you could get the volcanoes. There is a big national park here, so it is often there though. Okay, next one here. Looks like Bangladesh off the bat. We'll see though. Can we see anything here? Oh no, it's Senegal actually. We got the big blur. So we are going northeasterly, roughly. And it feels quite green, a bit lush. I think this is like south. Not entirely sure where this would be. Northeast. Should be something like this, I think. It definitely feels like it's south of the Gambia or around Tambacounda. I'm just not really sure which road this fits. But I think with a, like, bridge, it does fit to be south of the Gambia, where there are quite a few more rivers, I would say. Not exactly where I clicked, but yeah, okay, it is south, but southeasterly. I always forget the coverage that goes all the way out there. But our opponent is definitely proving himself to be pretty good. He's got a bunch of nice guesses so far, so... And US could be problems, so let's hope we get a good guess here. Don't like... Oh, that's a Ohio guardrail, I think, from what I remember. I'm just going to slam it in and see if I'm right here. I think it's not going to be too far from Ohio, even if it's wrong. Taking a look around here. I don't see anything that, like, really gives away the state, so we might be in for a good score here. Couple of no fronts, couple of fronts, so yeah, we'll see if we're right about that being an Ohio guardrail or not. And it wasn't at all, it was Virginia, but fortunately it gets us in the right area, so yeah, I don't know, I probably would have gone Virginia or West Virginia in all honesty, but that's still a good result. Next one here, ooh, Esquel? Is that Esquel? Are we actually in Esquel? I think this is actually San Carlos, but Esquel would also be possible, which is not too far away. Maybe it does look like a scale. What's the... Oh no, the angle's wrong. A scale's on a grid that's kind of northwesterly, so yeah, the west angle should fit better for San Carlos. It does, indeed. Slightly southwest. I mean, fits better at least, I hope. Oh wow, it's all the way south. El Calafate. Wow, that's a hard one, but it's going to be enough damage to take him out there. GG's to our opponent. I mean, that's the advantage of just going quickly, right? We get 19 points off Simon there. Definitely a good player, though. Hope not to run into him again. We may just run into him again because I clicked it right away, but we have Fifi Enjoyer from Poland here. Should be easy points, but as we saw last time, I lost to an opponent of this rating, so we'll just have to see about that. First one here I think is Amman. Not 100% sure, but we do have this taxi, the green and yellow one, which is very common in Amman. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying this video, please do give it a like. I would really appreciate that. Helps me out in the algorithm, all that kind of stuff, and you know, while we have to wait for our opponent to guess here, may as well do it. Okay, let's see where Fifi goes. Yeah, good start. Fifi has gone in Tunisia, and we are in the right city. It's going to be 3.6k. Obviously, you can't knock out your opponent first round anyway, so it's fine. This one feels like Europe, Netherlands, but Denmark, Germany, something. Gives me 2023 coverage. I See blue on the flag there. I think this looks more like Netherlands, but I'm going to hedge it north in case this might be Denmark, because I actually don't see any evidence that it's one or the other. It is just north there. Frisian flag, maybe? I think it could have been. But okay, our opponent gets a good guess there and keeps himself in the game. Next one here, Turkey, I think. Yeah, looks like Turkey to me. This rock wall, very typical of Turkey. Feels like Western Turkey to me, like on the coast somewhere. Looks like we might be looking out to the coast, and that would be west, so that would make perfect sense if we just slam it in here. It kind of feels like Alanya, but I think I'm going to go all the way west anyway. I mean, this kind of guess should be fine, and yeah, that is kind of northeast coast, actually, with a bay. I think we're in the right area here. I think it should be one of these bays, but I'm not really sure which. Izmir, maybe. We'll see. I mean, yeah, okay, actually north stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. Opponent gets a good guess, but it's pre-multi, so it's only 300 points. Honestly, we're in a very good position unless we get a crazy hard round to win this one. Next round here, US, Canada. Looks more like Canadian side of things. Signpost kind of feels a bit, pole looks a bit, they're US flags. I don't know what this is, actually. I'm going to hedge in Maine, because it kind of looks like Maine, and I could definitely see New Brunswick, Ontario, and Quebec as well. So let's have a look around. I mean, the car glitch would be Canadian, but I still think it might be New Brunswick, which would be probably good, because our opponent hasn't shown really strong guesses so far. And yeah, it is New Brunswick, and yeah, our opponent goes all the way out in North Dakota, so that's going to be GG damage. So, well played to Fifi Enjoyer. It's going to be a good amount of rating for us, still 12 points there, so cannot complain. We're almost up to 1,000. I think 1,000 is where we were before the rank decay hit in, but Flory is going to give us another opportunity to get to that total. So, can the Thai Goat get there? We have a hard round on round number 1 here. I think it's Russia somewhere. 2018 copyright. I don't know where this is, to be honest with you. It could be like Slovakia as well. It's a problem. It's a big problem, honestly. Do I get anything from the road? I think I just have to hedge at Slovakia and call it a day. Let's go in Košice area here. Could be Ukraine. Ooh, that was a good hedge because this is much further west than I thought. Is it actually Slovakia? No, it's Montenegro. Man, this is just like a very ACW run where it is difficult stuff, man. Like, there was really few clues, and at least I didn't go out in like Kazan or something. That would have been disastrous. So we get away from one there. Only losing 1,000 points is fantastic, because that is about as hard as rounds come. Next one here, South Africa, I think. Driving right, though. Okay, would this be Brazil, then? It feels like South Brazil. The red's a bit red. It's a bit sus. We have a white line there. I think this is actually Argentina. Ooh, double yellows. I think it has to be Argentina here, actually. Corrientes, or is it further west? Might be further west, actually. I'm going to hedge it in the middle here, because I think this could be Mendoza. But it could be like Santiago or Santa Fe as well. Maybe this is more out Mendoza way because of the... Yeah, interesting round here. I think... Oh, yeah, okay, we're right. Good. Yeah, good to just hedge there. Our opponent does the same thing. Showing strength, actually. Our opponent's definitely much better than the last opponent, so we'll have to see what happens. I think the Master Division has a wide range of skill, as we've seen so far. Okay, this should be Germany, or is it like Hungary or something? I think it looks enough like Germany for me to send there. I think I'm just going to go for it as well. It's quite flat. Should be more northern here. Magdeburg hedge, and it was Bielefeld instead. Fake place, so don't ever guess there. And we get 64 points damage onto our opponent there. Next one. What do we have going on? Are we recording? We are, and the audio is working. That's fantastic. Oops, moved. Okay, well, this is going to be Bangladesh, and Generation 3 is mostly left in the northwest and the northeast. We have crops, which almost feels a bit more northeast, but I think the vibes were more northwest, so I'm just going to hedge it here. Let's try that. Okay, and it was exactly there. Very nice. Oh, we got the right road somehow. That's a nice one. But only 500 points. I mean, still fine, but nice to get a little bit of an advantage back here. 1.5 times damage on the US here. Is that a Washington Bollard? No, I think not. Ooh, plate almost looks like a Wyoming or Montana plate, I think. That would be more like a Wyoming Bollard, I think. Not entirely sure. I think I'm going to hedge Northwestern. Don't love it. I'm just going to go for the guess, though. I think our opponent might not know. Oh, and it was Wyoming. Nice. It was a Wyoming Bollard. That was pure Bollard knowledge, because I didn't really think it looked that much like Wyoming. But yeah, double reflector on the... double round reflector. Very Wyoming. Okay, this should be Guam. Or is it... Okay, actually solo, that feels kind of DR, right? Yeah, that feels more, I mean, like PR than Guam. Oh, I think so. Okay, let's think about this. Our opponent guessed quickly, which makes me think that they found language. Solo kind of feels like it might be Spanish. And I think the big highway should mean that we are in PR here. That should be fine. Yeah. Good. Okay, I had a bit of a concern there because the polls between Guam and PR can look similar. But yeah, we're still at our advantage here. We have North Brazilian pavement, or the buildings kind of look south. Okay, it is north, I think. This is particularly common in Bahia, the pavement, so I'm just going to go for Bahia here on the north side of Bahia. Let's take a look around. We have a blue car. It definitely feels like middle Brazil, so I don't mind this guess. The guess is good. And, okay, it was Bahia, but all the way south. Good guess from our opponent as well. When I looked around, the houses kind of felt a bit more southern, but yeah, our opponent just actually gets a correct guess there, so that's unfortunate for us. We have to pull up our socks here a bit. Triple damage in the UK, and it's very flat, and I think it's time to just go for it. Hull area, like between Hull and Norwich, in my opinion, here with this flatness and this red brick architecture. But are we correct that it's UK? Yeah, we're driving left, yeah. Good. Okay, and yeah, it was all over towards Hull. Good region guess there. Our opponent is going to be losing 1,000 points, so it's right back in the balance. I still favor myself to win this, but these rounds like this are not good. Okay, especially because our opponent is Ukrainian. But I think this is actually Poland, and I got more of an Eastern vibe, so let's see if I'm right about that. It might even be more northeastern. I see like wooden houses over here, so if I could guess again, I'd go near Białystok, but yeah, we'll see. And, oh, that's why. Wow, I really thought I saw a Polish house in the background, and our opponent, Eastern European as he is, manages a really nice Latvia guess there. I had to kind of go quickly there, though, given my opponent, but minus 12 is not too bad. We only lose what we gained against the Polish guy, so we are back at it. Franchek here is our next opponent from Croatia. Interesting avatar, I like it. And we're in North America, which has proven normally good at this stage. And it looks, hanging lights is kind of a, it's kind of a Michigan thing, but we have that. Okay, that's not a hill. That's actually a house. I thought that was a hill. Okay, so I might try Michigan here. Gonna go Grand Rapids, Michigan. I don't love the guess, especially the lines don't really feel Michigan. And we have front plates. Maybe this is Canada. But if it's Canada, it would be like Thunder Bay or something, so we're not that far. Okay, it's Massachusetts. Weird round. I wasn't thinking that at all. But I didn't really have a strong vibe apart from the hanging, like, traffic lights. So maybe a US expert can tell me what to do next time. Okay, next one should be India. Yeah, he's wearing tight pants, so I don't think it's... Is it Taj Mahal? I'm gonna go Taj Mahal in case. He's wearing tight pants, so I don't think it's Bangladesh. I mean, Pakistan. Ooh, and it was Taj Mahal. Nice, okay. Yeah, he goes Pakistan. Reasonable guess. But yeah, it was just Taj Mahal. He should have moved around and looked at the building a bit more. But that's okay. Good for us. Next one here kind of looks like Romania, tentatively. No trees on the hill. Are we in Mongolia instead? That kind of feels likely at this point. Our opponent will see the car. So grassy with no trees is interesting. Yeah, I'm just going to hedge in the middle. I don't know where this is. Okay, it was more or less the middle. That's good. Yeah, that was actually a good pickup. It was kind of a... It looked like Europe at first, but then... Yeah, no trees at all. That's kind of rare in Europe. You don't see that too often at all. Next one here, gonna be somewhere in the desert, the deep desert of Jordan here, and I think it should be something like this, a bit northeast here. Angle feels good, like around here, I guess. So I'm just gonna go for that. It definitely feels southern, just with how very dry it is, but maybe it could be like further north. Yeah, it is in the middle. Unfortunately, he goes on the wrong road, which is not even a divided road, but yeah, I didn't have the vibes down there at all, unfortunately. Okay, Indonesia is normally problems on an NPZ, we'll see here. Blue roofs, fancy-ish roofs. Almost Sulawesi looking roofs here. That's concerning because I didn't really want to go there at first, but I think I might just have to. Okay, I had a vibe here. We have like oil, they're not oil pumps, they're coconut pumps. Okay, I had a vibe here for this. I'm gonna go for it, guys. No time to like sit around and, it's still possible, you know, but we have red soil, which I kind of, we did see, yeah, red soil was concerning, deeply concerning. We had the red soil in the front view. I could have seen it, like I did see it, but I just ignored it, unfortunately. But we're still in it, so that's good. Good that it didn't happen at double damage, because as I said, Indo causes problems. That's easterly or southeast. We have hills here. This looks like... Is this... Okay, that's not... Oh, wow. There's a concrete road with this Google car. Should be Mexico, then. Did not think Mexico at first, but should just be there. Okay, I'm just going to go middle Mex here. Zacatecas is possible. Where is this? Maybe it's more like Durango. Okay, that was a good guess. Wow. Durango, yeah. Wow. Okay, that was a great guess considering NMPZ. I was really convinced that was, for the longest time, Argentina. And I couldn't get my words out, but there you go. That was a good result. Okay, 2.5. That's not good. I don't know where this is. It's not Ghana. I think it's Brazil, but the trees are mighty weird. We're in trouble here. I don't pick this in Brazil. So could it be Colombia? Maybe. Could it be Mex? See, Mex is actually... Like, vegetation just doesn't look Brazilian. I'm gonna have to go Mex here. North, we see hills, though. With red soil, that's so weird. We'd have to be, like, here. Oh, no. Is it something I'm not thinking of? The fence is very South American. Or Latin American. Oh, is it Roraima? Maybe it's Roraima. Maybe that's why the vegetation's weird. No, it doesn't quite feel it. Oh, I'm leaving my opponent guess for a long time. But I gotta think of something. Is it maybe East Colombia? Maybe East Colo is better here. I think I have to go East Colo. Okay. I'm doing that instead. I think you do occasionally see hills. Let's see the car. Ooh. I think it's just Brazil, actually. Oh, wow. It's Brazil, and he spends so long to go in Cambodia. We only do 1.9k damage, though. Very fortunate. Man, that vegetation did not feel Brazilian to me. But that's just a bad guess. I should have gone there. Okay, this is Arge. We have a north-south heading here. This feels like maybe southern Cordoba. Or, like, yeah, somewhere around here. I think this is a good guess. It should be somewhere in this region. North-south heading is... I mean, this could be further north. This could also be Mendoza, but I don't think there's that many north-south roads there. I've been practicing that. It could be this road here. But apart from that, I think it would then be over here, this region, I hope. Or is Mendoza just a bit further south? We had, like, Mendoza trees. Opponent goes Chile. Understandable, because we had white road lines. But, yeah, they have white dashes in Arge, so, yeah. Okay, next one here. This has been a close duel, if I've ever seen one. This one should be in Bangladesh. Rare Bangladeshi, chevron there. This is full of palms. I'm gonna go here, Kumila area. Taking a look around. I think I like the guess, but it is Dakar. It should be okay. 3.5 times damage. We have enough health to stand that. Okay, exactly even health basically here, and we have a European round. Not what I wanted to see, to be honest, but we'll see. What do we get? Okay, bollards. So 2023 coverage. Is that a German sign? I don't think so, but I think, well, it would have to be Hungary otherwise, and I don't think it's Hungary, so I think it is Germany. Really bad road. Click Eastern Germany, maybe? Gonna go here. I don't know. I don't know about this one. Let's have a look around. It is Germany. Yeah, Wenkendorf. Ooh, wow, that's why it's so weird. It's all the way up there. That might be knockout damage, though. Oh, wowee, he's just down to 64. All we have to do is go a little further north there. That's unfortunate. But okay, it's urban Europe, not the best. I think it's Austria. I don't like that. I think we have to guess quickly as well. I do still think it's Austria, though. And I'm going to click right in the middle of Eastern Austria, because I think it should be Eastern. Taking a look around. Okay, that's a very tall mountain. This is probably further west. It is Salzburg. We are marginally further here. That's a crazy round. At least, I mean, that's much worse than it could have been. Our opponent made the more rational guess, considering what he could see. Okay, US is potentially good. We have to go quickly, though. I have no vibe here. The houses and trees look more northern, though. Okay. I don't have any vibe on the... Oh, this is such a hard round. Illinois? It doesn't feel like an Illinois road, though. Oh, no. Where is the road? Where are the trees? It's very flat. I don't know, man. I'm guessing. It's definitely something... Oh, it is... Man, that was a hard round, and I'm just happy that the vibes were not enough for him to go north. Yeah, Minnesota makes sense there, man, but I just couldn't think of it. I'm not even happy about that win. That was a very sketchy win, but We will go for one more here, so we can get to 1,000, I hope. Let's face a high-rated opponent. We don't. Kill men's. Very, wow. Sexy avatar there. Goodness me. Making me do things. Okay, what do we got here? This looks like Austria again. Bollard's fit for Austria. This could actually be Slovenia. I'm going to click the border. This could actually easily be Slovenia. Clicking the Slovenian side of the border here. Taking a look around. It should be Austrian Bollards, but yeah, I think it should be border. Oh, it's actually Vienna there. Interesting. Opponent, who is from the Alps, goes in Slovenia too, so I'm in good company. Next one here. We are looking at some Kenya. And it's not an easy round, you know. Tree plantations I'm not familiar with. I would say this actually might be North Kenya, like out this direction, but not really sure. We'll see. Okay, was that direction? Nice. Near Mount Kenya. Very close to Mount Kenya. And yet, yeah, it's a very difficult round because it's so dry. Even though it's technically in the green zone. The next one here. Russian, or Russia adjacent. This is pretty far east and we have no antenna. So it's a bit of a scary round. It is. We can overcome it though. I think we just have to hedge at Eastern. Krasnoyarsk, Novosibirsk, Irkutsk. I think this could be Irkutsk, you know. I don't mind Irkutsk, but opponent goes in. Is it just more Urals? I don't really see I have a good way to, like, know here. I think I just have to hedge it. Oh my gosh, there's so much to hedge in Russia. I'm going to hedge at Kemerovo, even though I hate to do that. We'll have to see here. Okay, that was a good choice. It ends up being in Chelia, and we do a bit of a damage. Yeah, I mean, maybe that was just a pretty standard Urals, I don't know, but hey, we come out with more damage, so that's at least something. Oh, that's pretty elementary. I should be getting it. But okay, Bitoon Bridge here. I know those bridge codes are, you know, region-specific in Philly, but I don't know where this one is. I'm just going to send it in the middle, because I don't really know what this is. Do we see any evidence for one way or the other? I didn't see anything that way. And this way, we don't have any tuk-tuks either. So, just off landscape, maybe a bit further. No, I don't know. Middle's fine, I think. And it is middle. Nice. Our opponent goes south. Fair enough. There were a lot of palms, but 500 points in our favor once again here. So, commanding lead here against a lower-rated opponent should convert to a victory if we are smart about things. This is kind of Western Europe. We have a flag there. I think this might be like... I think this might be Sweden or Denmark, actually. White plate on the service vehicle. Has to be, I'm gonna go here. Has to be somewhere in the Nordics with this flag. Might be a Swedish flag. Could be Finnish as well, that's the concern. Tim. That feels like it's gonna be a Germanic language, I hope. And probably Sweden, then, I would say, overall. And it is Sweden. Our opponent goes in Denmark, and our hedge in the water is going to pay off here, 500 more points. Maybe the Red House could have helped us to go Sweden there. Could it certainly have, but yeah, difficult one. Okay, this is, yeah, Mexico, and we have a lot of yucca, but this car is really common in Chihuahua. So do we want to go Chihuahua, or is it more San Luis Potosi? I think we will hedge it in the middle this time, because I think the vegetation would say more this area, but the car would say more Chihuahua. I think it is Chihuahua, but better to play it safe with this many yucca, especially because the poles are more middle as well, with the lower crossbar. And yeah, it was more middle. Okay, interesting. And our opponent, tough round indeed, goes for Spain there, and we come out on this episode with a hefty set of wins. We're on 990. And we got our medal as well. So back to main menu here. That puts us at most of the way, or more than half the way there. And let's see globally where we are right now. We don't even get to find out. But me, okay, we're 2,200th in the world. Not too bad. But we can definitely push up into the top 1,000, I think. I think that's what my kind of limit would be. Once we get to the champion division, then things get more interesting. But for now, going rather nicely. So guys, thank you so much for watching the video all the way to the end. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. I will see you guys in a video very soon. Till next time, guys, and goodbye.